So let's just do night 6. Thank goodness we can actually reach this. Even though that's all we can do. I probably should have charged there. Alright, now that we have paid our taxes, we'll get rid of that, and then I think we can move to here and take out this one too. Alright. Not a great first turn. I think this side's gonna be really tough. I don't really have a plan for that, but it is just a melee, so it's not... It's not the worst in the worst situation. Don't love seeing the accursed here. Oh, something showed up in my game news. Hold on a second. Is coming soon. Watch for a new blog post later this week. All right, the Darkest Dungeon 2 shenanigans are on the horizon. Let's see. So you... Okay, I'm going to try to cross all the way here. Oh, even if I do, I don't get... Now, how far can this guy move? If I move to here in my outer range, I think I am. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Okay, so let's... We'll do that, and then next turn we can get that one sorted. In we go. Probably going a little too deep on this one. Nah, I guess with Relentless, actually, we're not in that rough shape. Really good sensor clearing there. Not that I think it's going to make too much of a difference, but... My kingdom for a little bit of multi-hit, that's for sure. Okay. A little bit of poison, a little bit of everything. Okay, we have 8 at the moment. If I move 1 over, I think I can... This is too tempting a sword blast not to take. Hey, sword. Yes. Yes, indeed. This is my first attempt at trying to make a ballista run work, where I went hard on ballistas in the corner. I have not cracked the code on round 1. This is we're slowly bleeding out. We will we'll be dead in no time. But it's been very interesting. If this is a strategy that you've played, I'd be super curious for any tips or tricks that you have. Wait. Oh, this guy doesn't have volatile. I'm a dummy. It's the other hand crossbow person who has volatile. Disaster. Okay, we'll just move back. Shocking Touch is a shockingly good ability, I will say. Our momentum dude is, I'm liking what they're putting down. The 2 action points on Shantala is not for nothing. Taking a little bit of abuse here. This upper corner, though, we're completely neglecting, and I think it's about to boil over. I don't know who can reinforce it, though. Okay, we are at 185. Now, studs, you have volatile. Yes, indeed. So... Studs is just too slow. I think that's the main problem. These ones will all die, I think. Slow you down a little bit. And call that good. This is bad. Yeah, without volatile, I think Death Ray might be the more opportune option. Maybe we do a little bit of both, though. Oh, there's a gap here. Man, I'm not reading the board very well for my propagates today. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just mostly feeling dead, so the movement, that was only -2 movement? Huh. Interesting. Let's see. So with that corner about to fall, I'm going to come back and hope that this gets mostly cleaned up by these. This side over here is looking not too terrifying. So maybe after we get done doing what we can do, we start heading over that way too. I feel like leaving the side completely undefended is a mistake, but... should have definitely moved before we did that. Hold on, actually, and then... I don't think we can make anything work there. Yes, let's... Okay, actually, so here's the play. Instead of having you come here, I'm going to have you split your time in front of these ballistas. Yeah, the transfer may have happened too late to the upper left. Maybe if I had thought about moving one turn earlier. But yeah, Guardians seem to hard counter ballistas as well. I was gonna say, I thought that would be a kill. Okay, I guess I need to wait on that one. Oh, Zephyr, that's a bummer. Yeah, I'm trying full ballista at the moment, but it's not necessarily panning out quite the way I imagined. There's no way we're going to get to them. They're just going to be what they are. Not getting any multi-hit opportunities in this run made it very unlikely that we were going to get much love, I think. Okay, so I think I'm actually transferring this way, so I will... Just gonna spend on the way by. Get you. All right. And then, yeah, this side over here is about to get real bad. We've also had runners every night this run, I think. Just about. Maybe not one. Maybe we skipped one, but... Oof. Gosh, I have this terrible hope, fear, whatever you want to call it, that that we're actually going to survive this night, and I'm going to have to go another one. Okay, let's get you. The Accursed have more hit points than I generally expect them to. Like, in my head, they should be, like, somewhat squishy. They are not. Ooh. The only thing left was that, but we got it. All right. So you have to come over here at least a little because this runner is going all the way. If you move to here, can you get this guy? No. I feel like this side is more urgently in need of my help. You got nothing. Bully with Contagion is definitely fun. I will say. I think in more optimal scenarios, it could be very fun. Living with 3 HP, you say? And I guess I'll move back 1 in those 2 directions. Now, Human Ballista does not have vision, so not going to get anything around the buildings on this one. Runners are doing a good job chipping away at our goodies. Ooh. What building was there? Okay, let's just do the rounds. Oh, you're already injured and everything? Gold mine? A dirty, rotten shame, that is. Chantal doing work though. I gotta credit where credit is due on that one. Oops, thought that had a lot of hit points. The HP bars that are supposed to allow you to like intuit how much HP things have, they sometimes are a little deceptive with when they decide to draw hash marks versus not. Like sometimes you get baddies with like a full purple bar, and that means they have lots of hit points or not. It's hard to know. A little disappointed that wasn't a kill. For some reason I thought two pops with the poison would have gotten the job done there. Okay, we'll run away a little bit. It's not pretty, but we're not dead. I can't help but feel like the main things that this run was lacking more than anything is I think there's a certain amount of like luck that comes with where you first invest your ballista cluster and how that necessarily plays out. Like I feel like we put it in a place where the first few nights we were basically just spending all of our resources trying to get things working and didn't end up getting much in the way of resources from it. Let's see. We weren't sending this friend anywhere anywhere else. They're not very mobile. Okay, this is gonna be... We can run around... Ooh, not a fatality. Wow. How many points do you have? 500? I'm very happy that I picked up Fatality, for sure. I think I'm going to move around here and try and... Shocking Touch to clean things up. The 2 AP shield, very, very good purchase. Yeah, I think all of the ballistas that we fought so hard for are going to get roasted here. $53 to go. Which is far more than the ballistas that we still have remaining. Can only have a maximum of 40 of those, of course. This guy was swinging for absolutely nothing. I guess leaving 3 guardians over here is probably not great. All right, I think we clear up this side on this turn, though. All right, exactly. To a T. Studs is just the slowest studs in the universe. I'm thinking we just stack up some slow over here and call that good. Oh, studs. Yeah, we're gonna lose all of our outer defenses, but actually, hold on. Okay, let's not move in such a way that we that we kill our last ballista. There would be something delightful but ironic about that plan. Wow. Just did not make a dent. I guess these guys have been stacking up HP for a while, though. So it shouldn't be a shock. Shantala coming in quick. We don't even need to use movement because we can just inch our way in with inertia abilities. Oh, it is so good. Just gonna keep on going, eh? That said +2 movement, and then we didn't get them. That was interesting. All right, well. Goodbye, ballistas. Just because playing momentum characters is more fun. Chantal have flexibility on her? That would be something. Look, we're alive. Amazing. Still on 3 people. Oh boy. We'd have amazing defenses if we hadn't lost them all. For the number of ballistas that we've built is probably approaching 40 for this run. I don't think that's necessarily what we want. Fortress Master for a run like this would be strong, but Shantala, what's your... I've been liking the plus damage. I think we've gotten 3 blue plus damages on Shantala, which is kind of insane. Yeah, let's get flexibility. That's basically a 25% bonus. Big crit power is good. Not really sure what I was even looking for there, but... Got Big Game Hunter and now Studs. The Studs could get some movement. It's hardly worth the paper it was printed on that one. This is all garbage, too. Okay, well. We still have the inn. We can't afford to pick anybody up. So where are we getting it from? These 3? So since we're in science mode, I'm gonna go all the way up to like 10 here. Oh, it's well beyond doomed, Karto. It's well beyond doomed. Oh, Jokewa, that's an adorable little bat face, I believe. But yeah, we're extremely doomed. I'm not in the mood to quit since we're almost at the end of stream time. So I will probably just power through and yeah, we'll try again. Although who knows, next week we may have omens. So for those who haven't seen, there's a new patch coming to Darkest Dungeon 2, which is going to reset meta progression. So that will be fun. So let's see. We built a bunch of more ballistas. I don't think that's gonna save us. We've pretty much proven that it won't. I'm gonna put you here. You here. And I guess you here. Not having boom on our scepter momentum person, I think is pretty much hopeless. That's what I was referring to, Jokewa. The patch that I was referring to was indeed the last spell patch. Not Darkest Dungeon. Although Darkest Dungeon is also getting a patch this week, more specifically. Oh, did I lose the temple again? No, I just put it up here. Start everybody off healthy. And then I think... Oh, I said DD2. Sorry, my bad. The game news for the DD2 patches is in my peripheral vision, so I'm thinking about both. But yes, DD2 is not, to my knowledge, resetting meta progression right now, although they will in the future. Let's see. I think I'll roll this once. Oh, multi-hit? For all our money? Oh, a wooden shortbow with multi-hit for significantly cheaper. I'll take it. 2 action points on a neck item is pretty spicy. Kind of just want to take a meteor ring because it's fun. Yes, Dark Mage. They're DD2. They just posted in my game, in the game news channel, not in my game news channel. That would be amazing. They said the Altar of Hope update is coming soon. Watch for a new blog post later this week. So I think I don't know if that means it's coming very soon, but it is coming. Let's see. So propagation, I'll put propagation here. And also multi-hit here. Sell that. Well, they said later this week blog post. They did not say later this week update, unfortunately. But they did say in September. And we're 10 days from the end of September. So they are running out of time to make good on their promise. Don't think there's much to do with that remaining gold. Are you sure, Dark Mage? I believe they did say September in the previous update. I'll have to double check that, but my read on it is that they did indeed say September for the Darkest Dungeon patch. But let's get into this night. It's probably our last night, number 8. Here we go. Oof, big oof. I'll have to go back and look, but I said... Oh, they did? All right. Whew. Oh, wow. We don't even have enough to clear this one out? That's brutal. All right, so I'm just going to take the mage hit here, presumably. Now, this over here is a little hilarious. Hold on, before we move any further, is there any way that I can move so that I can get a shot off? I just need one... I need one singular shot. That'll give me 2 movement. So if I move back once, can I get a shot? Oh man, this is extremely frustrating. If I move to here, can I shoot this one? Nope. All right, that's bad news. All right, I'm gonna take some hits in hopes of getting some. How much is it hitting for? 143. We should be able to put 2 there. Do you really have no other way to move? Jeez. The positioning on this wave is astounding. I'll slow those 3 down, and then I'm just gonna accept that that's as far as we can go. Yeah, and you can't do anything until next turn. Okay, terrible start to our final night. What was that buffering? That was interesting. So the wizards seem like their primary mode of operations is minus 40 damage. Okay, so it seems like they do the minus 40 damage every time. Ooh, didn't get that last one. That's a bummer. Let's retreat back a bit. How long does that last for? 3 turns! Holy cow. So I'm very familiar with Stable Diffusion. That is a beautiful piece, though. I've done a fair amount of research, reading, etc. on it. Very, very cool technology, to be sure. I'm probably not going to use it for thumbnails, but it did cross my mind. It's really neat, though, for sure. Let's see. Ooh, that's not a kill? Dang, we fell off. Our momentum dude fell off, to be sure. And now over here, do we also take minus 40% damage for 3 turns? All right, so we learned a lesson at the 11th hour here, which is pretty useful. Which is that the mages, that debuff is absolutely horrendous. I hadn't let it hit me before. So now we know that's death right there. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Jokewa. That's pretty cool. The biggest issue with it, Stable Diffusion in particular, is that it requires a lot of GPU horsepower to be able to run, and I don't actually have the capacity to run it right now because I don't have a RTX level graphics card. So I've mostly been drooling from a distance at the people who have the gear. Time to ballistic hair. It is I think it's time to call a spade on this run, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Because if nothing else, I am no quitter. Let's see, I think I will. I mean, I think the VRAM is among the most important, but I'd be curious, yeah, at your results, for sure. Let's see. Put one there, and then one there, and I guess one there. I'm still a bit just gobsmacked by the how brutal the minus damage is on that. Still has me shook. Minus 40% damage for 3 turns. All right, you need to be very cognizant of those wizards to be sure. Boom. Yeah, I think this is the night where we run out of steam, to be sure. You're blocking my way? You are blocking my way. We're hobbling around quite embarrassingly at the moment. We don't have a lot of movement. We also generated with 3 characters on this run who all had 6 movement out of the box, which is not a good start. So I would say in the very final nights, Jokewa, you start to get to that point. For context, you have so many resources at the end if you've gone for like an econ build. So I think you can recover from a lot, but the waves get surprisingly nasty as well. So I'm not entirely sure. I've never had a hero lost. We were talking about this a bit before, but generally speaking, I find that one of the hallmarks of the last spell in general is that it's a little snowbally, in the sense that if you're rolling, you're gonna have good economy, which means that you're gonna, blossom into a powerhouse type of thing. And if you don't, you're not. And there's not a lot of in-between opportunity. This was a failure to launch run, to say the least. This sensor is extremely inopportunely placed. I expect we may lose upper left. It is, I would say that it is only bad, Jokewa, in the sense that one of the things that I know is a strategy that I do not employ, but that is heavily employed in the last spell, is like spamming restart until you have like a really strong starting cast with what you're looking for. And I think that snowbally games like this incentivize that pretty strongly, because people are like, well, if a game is going to take, how long does Elder Lich take? Like 11 hours to play. I might as well play with like a really strong cast of characters. So, and I think generally I like the idea of the game being a bit more tailored around having the capacity to win any run and feeling invested and wanting to kind of like press forward on runs. But that's mostly just me. I don't think that that's a universally true facet of the game by any means. Let's see. Yes, we have talked about that quite a bit before, and it remains, I think, one of the important things that the game is going to need to really actualize itself. Is right now it's very hard, because you have a totally random cast of characters, and those first nights and those S ranks are so critical. I would say it's not getting those S ranks early. You need the bonus equipment because equipment is so scarce in the early game, and you need your power level to spike. So you really need like an S rank with a solid weapon to come with it. And if you don't get it, you're gonna have a hard time. Let's see. If I move to here, I don't think this guy can still hit me. Whatever. Beginning weapons can play a huge role in it because, like, so as an example, and this may change when they do the Omen overhaul. If your base energy is 7, there are very few weapons where you can effectively utilize 7 energies. So, like, one that springs to mind immediately is like the longbow. Longbow is strong, obviously, but you spend the 4 on the primary attacks, and then all you have is snipe attack. And so you don't have a lot of capacity to actually spend your resources. And spending your resources is how you survive and how you kill the enemies quickly enough to make sure that they don't reach your walls, etc. So I think that is a hugely important aspect. All right, let's see. Things are looking not so hot. I've never had a boomer reach my reach the last spell. I don't know that I'm planning to in this particular case, but it seems more likely than not. I wonder if I could hold out for that to happen. Meanwhile, our Shantala is just demonstrating the power of momentum. I forgot we picked up flexibility. I haven't been alternating here. Yeah, it's a very strong game in terms of design. I think it has huge potential. So I'm still really enjoying it, and I think what we've seen from the preview from the Omens update, I think is going to be has the potential to be very, very good. The idea that you're gonna, rather than just getting all of the meta unlocks and just becoming powerful, you're gonna have to kind of pick and choose, I think is very, very interesting. And I just like doing this because I don't get to fire off a meteor very often. I don't take the meteor ring, so don't take that as something that was a good decision. Merely a decision. -3 movement points too. Dang, that's all of the ghost debuffs are pretty incredibly punishing. I'll put one there. Let's see. One thing that I think they could do that would be interesting is to make it so you can propagate on yourself. The tool ensures no double voting, Jokewa. Yes. So in the spreadsheet, it shows me who's voted for what and confirms that nobody's double voting. If you re-vote and you change the emoji that you voted with, it will update. It will replace that emoji. So that functionality exists in there already. All right. Shantala wins. Yes, so fear not. The sanctity of the vote is fine. Yes, Carto, that's what we need. I feel like that's what the game needs, is more ways for people to die untimely and surprising deaths. Although I will say, far worse than normal propagation. Anytime you kill someone with poison, but it's like, oh, they're gonna die in, 2 turns and there's nothing I can do. That's the best. That's the chef's kiss of deaths. We knew that was coming. R.I.P. Stefan, I believe that was. Or is this Stefan? Oh, this is Stefan. Okay, good. Stefan will be with us at the end. Probably. Let's see. Once I get into melee range and I can start getting the big moves in. Bit of suicide. Ooh, I've never fatality'd a boomer. Oh. All is lost, Jerkewa. Oh. Yeah, so I remain unhappy with wall panic. I think it's bad for the game. That's my I think final verdict on wall panic is I think it makes those defenses weaker when they really just don't need to be. There's no need for wall panic. I don't think it... Actually, I think I'll move over this way. Yeah, I don't think the game needs wall panic, so... It seems strange as an inclusion. Had a good run. Ooh, I could have had all of my characters maybe die in the same place. That would have been a new thing. Wow, was there a single bulky? I don't think we saw a bulky all this round. Huh. Well, I want Stefan to kind of hang out, so I'm just gonna hang back over here. They'll come in. I think this boomer is gonna make it to the last spell. No, they're gonna be one off. What a disappointment. I mean, you could put barricades outside of walls for sure. I don't know that is particularly interesting. That should do it. Yes, indeed. Oh, well, it was 2 failed runs for us today. Can't say that the ballista run worked out better, but I guess we just need to do more science on that. Yeah, Stefan did great work. Studs and Shantala, all 3 of them. I liked them all. They all had bad perk trees and were a little rough to get off the ground.